Imagine a world without traffic jams, parking trouble, noise pollution, and greenhouse emissions. This is what the future holds for us with all the amazing innovation and transportation technologies that we're set to see in a couple of decades. What you'll see in this video is a glimpse of the transportation systems that might be responsible for our day-to-day movements and long travels soon. You want to stick around until the very last second because we'll be exploring the groundbreaking Las Vegas underground tunnels backed by Elon Musk. The number of automobiles is expected to double by 2050, meaning we're set to experience twice as many traffic jams and carbon dioxide emissions that we currently suffer from. Thankfully, technology is well on course to change everything within our world, including the stat you just heard. With sophisticated transportation systems such as autonomous vehicles and bullet trains already in existence, one can only imagine what the future holds. From flying taxis to underwater subways and skypods, we're definitely in for a ride with the future transportation technologies that are bound to spring up in no time. Hyperloop One. Hailed as the potential poster boy of the transportation industry, the Hyperloop One is a constant feature on every list of futuristic transportation systems, and rightfully so. It is touted to become the fastest commercial means of transporting humans across the surface of the Earth. We're talking about a reported top speed of over 700 miles per hour, and the possibility of travelling from London to Brussels in 18 minutes. The Hyperloop One powers its way through pressurized tubes at lightning pace using electric propulsion at magnetic levitation, meaning it's immune to friction and resistance, two of the biggest factors slowing down the existing transportation systems. We might have just found something to give Flash a run for his money. Renault Float. French automotive brand Renault is known for its high-end automobile designs, but the idea of Float was conceived initially by Yuchen Kai, a graduate of Shanghai Jiao Tong University. It is a hovering pod that operates based on magnetic levitation, the same concept that powers the Hyperloop One and bullet trains. Yuchen Kai sold the Float concept to Renault in 2017 and went on to win the automaker's grand prize for most innovative design at the Design Junction event in London. But the manufacturer is yet to develop commercially viable prototypes. Flying cars, eVTOL. Autonomous and electric vehicles are already here, but they're still susceptible to traffic jams. Gladly, the next phase of evolution for cars could see them abandon their wheels and hit the skies. Popularly called the eVTOL, electric vertical takeoff and landing aircraft, several prototypes of these automobiles are being developed by more than 50 manufacturing firms and startups, including Airbus, Boeing, and Uber. Reports say that flying car market could be worth $1.5 trillion by 2040. No wonder investors are tossing their dollars up in the air in support of these hovering vehicles. Unlike airplanes, most flying cars are designed to have rotors in place of wings, which helps them take off and land vertically. In June, a convertible prototype called Aircar completed a 35-minute inner-city test flight between two international airports in Slovakia. It has a maximum cruising speed of 118 miles per hour and can fly as high as 8,200 feet. The manufacturer, Professor Stefan Klein, says, Aircar's transition from car to aircraft takes 2 minutes and 15 seconds. It appears the idea of flying cars could take off a tad earlier than we imagined, as Aircar is set to begin operations by early 2025. Skyway. Skyway is a high-speed, eco-friendly transport system backed by over 700 technical specialists and bankrolled by a crowdfunding scheme. As an innovative, multi-track means of transportation, Skyway can operate as a train or a skypod on 5 different types of tracks. It is 5 times safer, according to its inventors, than other traditional means of transportation. Also, its overpass is resistant to severe weather conditions such as torrential rain, deep snowfall, dust storms, and tsunamis. So far, more than 19 exhibitions have featured the Skyway electric car, and works are currently underway to install a 15-kilometer Skyway transit system in the United Arab Emirates. A representative of UAE's Roads and Transport Authority, RTA, had this to say about the project. The Skypods initiative is part of RTA's efforts to provide autonomous transport, one of the key aims of the Dubai Autonomous Transportation Strategy, aimed at converting 25% of total transportation services in Dubai into autonomous journeys on various transit means by 2030. Underground tunnel transportation. American tech entrepreneur Elon Musk is back again with yet another ambitious transportation project. This time he's trying to solve the world's traffic congestion problems by digging a network of 3D tunnels underneath the Earth's surface. Musk has assembled a team of part-time and ex-Tesla workers under the name Boring Company to pursue this dream. As we speak, there's a 1.7-mile-long tunnel that funnels traffic around the Las Vegas Convention Center. However, for Musk's underground tunnel plan to work on a commercial scale, he and his team would have to find a way to beat down digging costs. Something needs to be done to revolutionize tunneling technology. We need to be able to build tunnels way faster and for a lot less money, Elon Musk said while unveiling the first tunnel. The Boring Company has received the green light to build a 29-mile tunnel network that will be serviced exclusively by Tesla vehicles. The loop will have 51 stations and transport 57,000 passengers per hour when completed. There are also talks about a $200 billion underground and underwater rail system that would travel from China through Russia and Canada before reaching its final destination in the US. Right before we jump into the final section, if you've made it this far, make sure to like and subscribe for more content like this. Gyroscopic transportation. If we maintain the current population growth rate, the world could be faced with a severe overpopulation problem in the few years to come. This would eventually strain and most likely cripple the current transportation systems. Well, unless we find more efficient ways to move people and goods from A to B. Gyroscopic is a universal urban mobility transit system designed by Turkish firm Deha and Sat to fit seamlessly into the existing transportation infrastructures. For instance, only minimal upgrades will be needed to integrate gyroscopic into an existing road network. This large pod features adjustable steel legs and wheels that can be retracted or elongated based on the traffic situation and the available infrastructure. It has a turning radius of 30 meters and can accommodate up to 200 passengers at a go. Apart from transporting passengers, this affordable means of transportation can also double as an interaction center, accommodating shops, pubs and other stores. Mercedes-Benz F015. Tagged as the Luxury in Motion concept car, the Mercedes F015 is an autonomous automobile first unveiled at the Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas on January 5, 2015. This futuristic vehicle features a lounge chair-style seating configuration and a wide display on the windshield, which shows internal and external images. It also communicates with humans both inside and outside the vehicle, delivering important information such as when to cross the road. It comes with an electric engine that charges up to 80% capacity in 15 minutes. And guess what? You can call the Mercedes-Benz F015 out of your garage with a push of a button on your cell phone. Anyone who focuses solely on the technology has not yet grasped how autonomous driving will change our society. German engineer and former head of Mercedes-Benz Dr. Dieter Zitsch said, "The car is growing beyond its role as a mere means of transport and will ultimately become a mobile living space." Airbus Pop-Up. Capable of running on the tarmac and flying in the sky, the Airbus Pop-Up demonstrates how solar-powered planes could reduce the cost of flying and make air travel more accessible. It is fitted with 8 electrically propelled rotors, taking off and landing vertically. The Airbus Pop-Up offers a glimpse into the future of sustainable aviation with an interactive installation that reveals the potential of future technologies for reducing fuel consumption and cutting emissions. To enjoy a ride in the Airbus Pop-Up, passengers would have to book their trip through the user-friendly app, after which the system will recommend the best mode of transportation, air or land, based on the location and the passenger's preferences. The existing transportation systems have done quite well, serving us to the best of their capacity. However, the world is embracing new possibilities backed by technology, and we could see some of the transit systems in this video on display a few years from now. If you had the luxury of cherry-picking, which of these transportation systems would you like to ride in? Thanks for watching. As always, be sure to check out the video over here, the unexpected truth behind how AI changes everything in the rise of super soldiers.